it's so modest. I love it. Okay. Hey everyone, toshiibeats here. Today I'm driving a DC2 Integra Type R. This thing has all the spoon goodies that you'd love to put on your actual Integra. So I'm actually pretty excited to drive this thing around the island today. If you don't know what I like to do, I'm going to take this thing to the runway, do a 0 to 60, take it in the canyons, drive it around, and do a little bit of street driving to see what this thing is really all about. Honestly, I always love the JDM front end on the Integras. It just makes me really excited every time I see one of the cars. The car just looks so good. It's simple and has all the right lines that you'd want to see on, like, I don't want to say a sports car, but it is what it is. It's an Econo sports car. All right, let's get this aggressive looking front end on the line and see if we can launch this thing decently. 47 in first, 63 in second. Oh yeah, you're good here. Making a little over 200 horsepower. This is really doing it, actually. Good brakes. Yeah, actually, slight little pump, and they're good. Yeah, honestly, the steering is so light too, doing that little U-turn there. Getting back on power, going back down the runway. Oh yeah, so it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it gets up to the speed really quick. Like, if this is my daily, I'd be pretty set. Power's good, steering's always great. It's an Integra, what did you expect? The shifting is also great too. Going uphill, this thing makes all the great sounds, pushing it to the red line. It just pulls along. Like I said, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it feels great to drive, to push it to their limit. Look, of course in the canyons, this car is going to shine. This is really what it's all about. The really lightweight front end, being able to dive into all these turns, and staying in VTEC, so you're just always in power. Now, coming through a lot of this, the car feels really light. It feels like it's almost a little ready to kind of step out a little bit. So you got to be kind of mindful about that. Yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, being able to downshift and still be back in power, hearing the VTEC going the whole time. This thing is great going downhill. Anyway, look, this thing does great over the speed bumps. It feels great at lower speeds. It feels a little dicey at higher speeds trying to go through all those switches, but the car is still planted. Like I said, this thing does not make all the power in the world, but that's fine. It's still fast for a nice little daily street car. I am already up to speed and way above, and this thing is just cruising. Like I said, brakes are good and soft, so it allows you some really nice control. You don't have to worry about it overdoing its job. Yeah, all of this, everything about this car right now is so much fun. It's making all the sounds. It's giving you the driving experience you want. It's not anything that you have to fight like a crazy high horsepower rear-wheel drive car. No, it's just everything that you know and love about the Acura Integra. Funny enough, I had the opportunity to try to get one of these. I was going to trade my Conquest for it. Some guy had one. It was like $4,000, and he had the JDM conversion on it. I'm like, yo, this is it. He said he wants trades. I'm going to offer my car, but I was too scared to do it. He probably would have did it, but yeah, that was probably the closest chance I would have had to getting an Integra Type R. But also, one day I was out riding around. I saw one of these same color at a gas station one night. I think probably like 2013. I'll post a picture here. I had a conversation with the guy. I think his name was Brian, if I remember correctly. Cool dude. Had a nice little story about how it was rare and how it sat at a dealership for a while and nobody actually wanted it, and because nobody knew what it was. But like he said, he had the car forever. Alright, just back straight. Like I always say, 100 is 100, and this thing does it. It's just a little sketchy on these back roads because it's a little bumpy. So always keep that in mind. If it's bumpy and you're not sure about your tires, you may not need to attack those corners so fast. I am running with the semi-slicks on this car just to really see what kind of performance this thing is putting down. We're at the top of 5th. Okay. Good brakes, saving the day. Yes, this is definitely a momentum car as I'm driving it around. It is just soaking up all these turns and just coasting through them. Like, this is what this car feels like it was made for. Track use, I'm pretty sure this car feels great too on the track, but right now, light horsepower, back roads, this thing feels at home. I need to get out of this. But I always have a hard time getting out of any Honda product, especially when they drive this good. I gotta stop. It's just everything I've always wanted in like my front wheel drive car. Like, it gives you the confidence to drive fast. And I don't know how else to describe it. It's something about getting behind the wheel of a Honda or an Acura, and you get the confidence of the front wheel drive experience. But also, it's just something about the way the car feels when you're actually driving it. It's a reason people constantly go back to Hondas or Acuras. They want that front wheel drive experience because it's not too much else out there like it. And yes, of course, you can get other front wheel drive cars that are going to be just as fun, or if not faster. I know at one point the Focus STs, the Fiesta STs, all the Golf, I think the GTIs, like all of those things. You can get a lot of front wheel drive cars that were actually sporty and a manual and go out and have fun without making over 300 horsepower in a car. Like, you don't need a lot of horsepower. And Honda they've just done it correctly over all these years, all the time. Would you possibly need a little bit more horsepower in these newer cars? I'm pretty sure an extra 21 hurt, but hey, you got a 1.5 liter turbo in these new ones instead of the nice naturally aspirated 2 liter like it used to get. So, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to get out of this thing because I can keep driving for a while. How do you feel about the DC2 Integra? Do you like it? Do you like the old 2-liter engines? Do you like the B16s that used to be in everything? Or do you like the K20s now? Do you like the Turbo K series or the L? I think L15s. I'm still trying to get used to these new engines. I don't know the codes too well. Anyway, which type of Honda do you like the most? Which generation do you like the most? Leave it down in the comments. But you know what I like to say? Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next car. What? Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, we're supposed to be brothers here. You hitting me?